It is finally over for South Africans, as all the foreign doctors residing in South Africa have declared that they wouldn't be working anymore because some group of South Africans stormed the hospital to restrict them from treating people. According to this group, they said they are treating foreigners, so for that reason, all doctors in the hospital should vacate. And that's prompted all the doctors in South African hospitals to declare that they are not going to work anymore. According to them, they are going back to their country. They can't begin to stand this humiliation. Their job is to save lives and not all these things this match or match people are doing. Let's take a look at the video to see how those people are telling the doctors to leave the hospitals. According to them, stop treating foreigners. Let's take a look at the video. As you're watching, kindly share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Okay, so here's where I'm a little confused. As far as we were led to believe, EFF are the group of black South Africans who stand with the rest of us. But now we have EFF, or someone wearing red with EFF logo, threatening doctors. Because the video I got it from says they're threatening doctors not to treat foreigners. But EFF were the ones who were supposed to be pro-Malema, pro the rest of Africa, anti-whatever. Suddenly, they're the ones threatening doctors, now saying doctors should... Donald Trump, if you're seeing this, tell every South African doctor, just South African doctors, just open the pathway for them. Take every doctor from South Africa.
Some South Africa went to loot shops, and it seemed like the person actually poisoned most of the items in that shop. And most of the people who loot from the shop actually passed away. This is sad on the both sides. It's not something I would wish for anyone, but such is life. They say, there's a saying that Nigerians say, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Well, when you're living in a very criminal way, well, sometimes these are the results you get. And we'll be guided. Well, I'll play the video for you guys to actually see.
Two Abahambe members have died after eating the poisoned food that they looted from a foreign national spaza shop in Mpumalanga on Wednesday. Members of Abahambe are left devastated and they are blaming
So this is practically one of the reasons why you hear South Africans saying go back to your country, right? This is actually the reason. At a point while this old xenophobic attack were happening towards other African nationals, you could see that their government was aiding and abetting, was part of this whole process. Yeah, you could see it. You could see at some point police officers were in the place where other African nationals were lynched, you know, pied, and they don't say anything. They don't say anything. They just enjoy it. Now, this kind of video is very, very shameful. It's very shameful. And the camera caught the guy's face, the police officer's face, very well. This kind of video is very shameful. And the South African government is supposed to prosecute this kind of police officer. That was a shop of course, a foreigner that they busted into or broke into, as it were, and begin to loot the business of the person. You saw the police officer open the fridge, took a bottle, a can of Coke, drank it. Somebody's money, somebody's sweat. You could see him went to open the what's it called? The money, the safe where they keep money when they sell, when they make sales. You can see him collecting money from there and putting it in his pocket. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. This is wrong. And you know the funniest thing, a lot of the foreign nationals, if they have allowed them to go with their things, right? Those that have business, if there's a way they would have given them their business to go. Those that have money in the bank, help them to transfer this money. Those that have properties, give them time to sell those properties and let them go to their places. It would have been fine. So obviously now a lot of buildings, a lot of properties owned by foreign nationals will be claimed by South Africans. Will be claimed by these xenophobic people of South Africa. Of course, the black South Africans. Going into your fellow African brother's shop, looting their businesses, you know, collecting their money, stealing their money. Obviously, it's not even collection, it's stealing their money. And somebody was recording. And they don't care. They don't care. If the South Africa president or government, as it were, don't fish out this police officer and prosecute him, then that means it is obvious that the South Africa government is the one sending them to go and do all these shenanigans that they are doing. There is currently a foreign national, I don't know if the person is in Nigeria, I think the person is in Nigeria, that the police officers also pied. The video is everywhere going viral, how they suffocate the guy with something like towel or clothes. And the guy pied. Why do you have to kill people? Why? If you know that people must leave your country, if you apprehend them, show them the way out. You don't need to pie them. And these people who were suffocating this Nigerian guy, they were police officers. It's on the video everywhere. This is actually not right. So South Africans, what you guys are doing or have done and are still doing to your fellow African brothers or to any humanity, whether Africa, whether another race, whatever you are doing to people, the day of reckoning is coming. Just watch out. You will look for people to help you. You will not find. You will not find. That freedom you people thought that you have gotten, this is the time you are even going to enter into perpetual slavery. It's a shame to the South African government. It's a shame to the South African police. I'll see you guys soon.
Fellow Africans, I greet you all with the sincere greetings of peace. In my native language in Nigeria, we often say Udodelono, which means peace be upon you all. I have come this evening to talk about something that has been on the mind of a lot of us Africans, and that concerns the xenophobic attacks that is taking place in South Africa. Now, it is very clear to every African that the South African president and his cabinet are very much aware of the activities of these recalcitrants that are going all over South Africa, seeking people, maiming people, buying people, and causing serious bodily harm on people. They've looted shops of foreigners, they've burnt shops of Africans, they've destroyed our properties. The truth about it is that we're beginning to have a lot of weak African leaders. When things like this begin to happen, it is pertinent that the African Union could have called for a meeting immediately to sanction South Africa. South Africa should have been expelled from the African Union. A petition should have been written to ICCJ because the crime against humanity that has been committed in South Africa. People have been mowed down, people have been massacred in South Africa. And this is against every international norms and values that we have in the world. It is expected that as part of United Nations law, that when you have refugees in your country, whether legal or illegal, that you treat them with respect and with the dignity of the human person. However, South Africa has continued to destroy the properties of fellow Africans to the silence of their president. Now, their president has come out to issue a very lame and lazy, unprofessional and unacceptable apology. We as Africans must learn not to always turn the other cheek. We have to show South Africa that Africa belongs to us. We refer to Africa as Mama Africa, and we expect that all the nations in Africa should by now expel the South African embassy ambassadors in their territory. They should recall all the South African ambassadors in South Africa. They should impose economic sanctions on South Africa. We should stop any importation from South Africa. We must make sure that every South African companies in our territory, that we nationalize them. So we have to show seriousness in the things that is happening about with us as people. The world treats us like animals because we do not sit back and fight back for our people. They went to the hospital, they turned off the life support of a lot of people, they stopped them from getting medical care. Never since Hitler has such a thing happened. And the Africans must not pretend that this sort of thing will happen and no consequences for it. Every embassy needs to recall their ambassadors from South Africa. Every possible economic sanctions that we can impose on South Africa should happen. If you have a South African in your establishment, sack that South African. Because they have to take responsibility for their actions. All South African musicians should not perform in any African state. We must stop listening to their music. If we are following any South African professional or social media influencer, we should all delete ourselves from such followership. We must show these people that we are tired of them waking up every morning and killing us as Africans. Any African musician, if you have them on your iPod, delete them, stop listening to their music. Somebody has to pay a price for these people to understand that Africa means business. And we call on all the governments in Africa to recall all the ambassadors, seize every diplomatic initiative or any diplomatic interaction with South Africa. Africans have had enough of these killings, and we cannot pretend that it's not happening anymore. All African nations should work hard and find a way to raise funds for the people that have been displaced from South Africa. Enough is enough. We cannot continue to tolerate these things in our own continent. Every African must see himself as brothers and sisters. But since South Africa has decided to detach themselves from the African family, we must show them the consequences of being a prodigal child. I say no to any African nation leaving their diplomatic embassies still intact. All ambassadors must be recalled, and all South African ambassadors in our respective nations must be asked to leave our countries. South Africa has to pay a price for this. The xenophobic attack is too much, and if something is not done, it will escalate to genocide. I leave you all with the sincere greetings of peace. Share this video, let your government hear this voice, and let your government do something to make sure that South Africa pays a price. Thank you.
Just some days ago, a Nigerian was suffocated by the police. Now, they are asking the foreign doctors to leave the hospitals, that they should stop treating foreigners. And of which, some foreigners have left. A lot of foreigners have left South Africa, but they still insist maybe they don't want foreign doctors in their country. And when you check out the hospitals in South Africa, they are occupied by foreigners, foreign doctors, Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Malawis, Kenyans, Ghanaians. See, South Africans, if you want your country to be empty, we will help you. We will help you to do it. We will help you to empty your country. We will help you to do it properly. We will help you. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about this particular video, because it is glaring that those people do not want foreigners in their country. Please hit the like button for me. Help me to share this video and subscribe to the channel.